Hey everybody, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. Didn't quite get everything accomplished I wanted to between last stream and this stream, but here we are. I've made it. Just got done harvesting this wheat field. We're heading our way. Get pretty much set up to fast forward time and tackle that massive sunflower field that we've got off in the distance. How's everybody doing tonight? Terraforming, GoldenEye, Justin, and Dan. How are y'all doing in chat? Got a special treat for you guys tonight after the live stream, 10:15, 2 hours and 15 minutes from now, we will be doing a premiere of the latest map video coming out of, a video of the latest map coming out of the Farm Sim Giants Mod Hub, Crawford Farms. We're going to be doing a premiere of that video at 10:15 Eastern Time tonight. So that is exactly 2 hours and 12 minutes from now. Stick after the stream for that content. Hey Ryan, Patrick is up, everybody. Where to put all this stuff. All this stuff. Let's get rid of this useless harvester. Adios, amigos. Room. Some room. Get rid of the boy harvester. Got a harvester for men. Don't need a little baby harvester. So I got a little bit of an update on RichPort. I asked WhiteBull Modding before the stream if we could get a little bit of an update because we know they sent it off to Giants for testing on Sunday this week. It has been kicked back 2 times with testing. So they are still plugging away at her, trying to get her processed and approved. Thor, what's up? Nomad, how you doing tonight? So we'll also see if this field kind of fills in. Big field kind of has partial corn growth. Hay is for a lot more things than horses. Hay is for sheep. Hay is for cattle and horses. Alrighty then, let's get a corn header. Corn header for men. Thing is so cool how it folds. Speaking of green, I was thinking that Crawford Farms might just be the perfect map for red versus green. I have to have 2 servers, 2 teams. One team willing to lose by playing with green equipment. Of course, some players to play along with me on winning Team Red. Ideally, somebody on Team Green needs to be able to put out content so everybody can watch Team Green lose. Can't have Team Green lose in anonymity. Cow, this is a crazy grass field. Imagine owning this. Come on. Owning this hunk of grass. $821,000. 11.73 hectares of grass. Dang. Make there a whole lot of hay bales. Hey, JFK shot first and rubber burner. Hey, buddy. If you can, yeah, I mean, I know you're getting old. I know you're getting to be an old man, but if you can stick around after the stream, we're going to be premiering your map on the channel. Come on, get out of my way. Stage S here. We're going to use that later. Now we got to get our straw up off the field. Might be able to stick around for that. I will tell you this. So Rubber Burner, who's such a gracious modder, he has set it up so all proceeds from the downloads of Crawford Farms, the soon-to-be released Geo for Crawford Farms, and Crawford Farms for Farm Sim 17 will be going to Doctors Without Borders. Will be a direct from Giants donation. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. So is absolutely outstanding. He would be willing to forego all forms of compensation for all of his hard work in putting that map together. And shame on every web host and every user that downloads that map from any other site, because you know what you're doing? You're taking money away from a charity. Boom. Feel bad about it. I know I do. I hate those sites. Oh, red versus green will be on once we find someone willing to lose. Play on Team Green. This is my attempt to be sensational and overly energetic, because I hear that gets lots of views. How many cats you got, Amanda? I don't know. We kind of have our own infestation here. Old crazy granny. Holy cow. Welcome to the channel. So anybody that watched and is interested in SnowRunner content, big news today. Season 3 is out. All platforms. No more PTS build. Season 3 is in the full release branch for SnowRunner. Giants also put out a poll for you console players. I need to go dig up that URL and put it in chat. I'll do that when I'm unloading the straw. So Giants put out a poll today asking console players, do you plan to upgrade your console in 2021? Let me go ahead and dig that poll up and put it in chat for everybody. Of course, this is for console players. Sadly, they did not put a option for PC players to comment on if they played on PC. So that is the straw poll for console players to provide feedback as to if you plan to upgrade from PS4 to PS5 or from an Xbox One, whatever they are now, to an Xbox One Series X or S. John Deere, what is up? Welcome to the stream. I think we're going to get enough straw off of this field. We will never need straw again. Straw do we have so far? Learned the other day this silo holds 400,000 electries of straw. We've got 311,000. We are nearly full. I don't think we're going to be able to hold it all. Well, Ryan, you're on console, right? So that won't help you. But today on the Epic Store, SnowRunner went on sale also. 40% off for the standard game. 30-some% off, I think, for the premium edition, which includes the season pass. And then the season pass, if you didn't have it, is also on sale. But I don't know about sales for console versions. So Ryan, definitely go and vote on that poll. Let them know what your plans are for console gameplay. Are you going to continue planning on upgrading to whatever the next X or S? Are you going to be good with whatever the current iteration letter is? If you know other console farm sim players, go ahead and send that link off to them too so they can vote. Let their voice be heard. So we are actually playing on the latest iteration of this map. I did get an update today. So this is probably the iteration that has been going back to Giants for testing. The season pass contained season pass for. Are you asking about the season pass for Farm Sim or the season pass for SnowRunner? Because there is now a season pass for PC players for Farm Sim. Shortcut through here. Oh no. Look. Hot dang, that's what SnowRunner needs to do. SnowRunner needs to have self-righting vehicles. I have to weed our field there too. So Farm Sim 19's Season Pass includes all previously released DLC content. So that includes the Anderson DLC. That includes the John Deere Cotton DLC. I call it the McCormick DLC. It includes the Floss Platinum DLC. Pretty sure. It includes the Beauregard. I call it the Beauregard DLC. It includes the Cooverland Vicon DLC. It includes the the Grimmy Potato Pack that just came out. So let me basically pull up the DLC page for Farm Sim 19, and that's what it includes. It includes everything here. The Alpine Farming DLC, the Cooverland Vicon Equipment Pack, the Beauregard DLC, the Platinum Expansion DLC with all the Kloss equipment, the John Deere Cotton DLC, the Homer, well, that's already free, the Anderson Group DLC, and it may include DLC yet to be released, yet to be announced. There's no guarantee of that, but it might include more. So it is an excellent way if you are short 1 or 2 DLC. It is an excellent way to possibly acquire all of the DLC you're short on for a much reduced price. You can't lower the harvester. Is it possibly you've got a key binding that is messed up? Amanda, the only way it can have Russian, well, it does have Russian equipment in base game. Because where is it? I don't know the name of it. Is this not Russian? I thought these were Russian harvesters. That was a Russian brand. So basically, other Russian brands could be in the base game if Giants had licensing agreements with that equipment manufacturer. So Thor, I don't know if you could close the game, rename your key bindings so you don't lose them, just rename the file. Launch the game, it will recreate all the key bindings for default, and then see what happens. Other than that, I don't know. Got our canola field planted over here. I need to call it up. Crawford Farm map release today. A little behind on our off-screen farming. I mean, there might be other Russian brands in game. I just don't know the names of them. For any brand to be in the game, it has to basically have a license agreement with Giants. And just because a brand has a license agreement, it doesn't necessarily mean that every piece of machinery within that brand would be licensed also. No, I'm not mod. I don't have mod frenzy, so I don't really have a bunch of mods. I don't feel mod inclined to get a bunch of mods. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. We're going to start selling this straw because we've pretty much filled our silo. So how's the weather for everybody? It is currently snowing where I am. Ah, 3 days. Okay. Snow, snow, and more snow, eh? Hey Dan, what is up? Welcome to chat. Going cold across the great Atlantic Ocean. Well, I tell you guys, we're going to get serious here just for a moment. Because when I came home tonight, my wife told me about something that's just utterly horrible. And really got me a little bit upset. But this morning, specifically, there was apparently a massive pileup in Texas, somewhere around Dallas, Fort Worth. Apparently it was some icy road conditions and, well, talking a massive pileup. Apparently several people lost their lives this morning. I want to take a few moments of silence just out of respect for those individuals and those families. And yes, it was. He was trying to show me some video clip, and I just refused to watch it. So remember to be safe out there. If it's below freezing or near freezing and the roads are wet, it's probably ice. So slow down. What I tell our 16-year-old who is just now driving, tell her if it's cold outside and the road is dark, you see a dark patch of road, that is probably ice. Be aware. The roads are wet and it's cold outside. It conceivably could be ice. Be aware. Oh, I said I was going to sell this, didn't I? Now, on a little lighter note, ladies and gentlemen, sons and daughters, you have 3 days to buy your loved ones Valentine's Day presents. Better get on it if you haven't already. Just might be too late to get something ordered and shipped to you. Sorry, terraforming. I was ahead. I gotta whisper because she might be right next door hearing me. I went ahead and ordered that stuff like a week and a half ago. It showed up earlier this week. I'm all good. All right, we don't need to be secretive anymore. We'll go ahead and pull on in here and, whoops, wrong road, and sell this straw. So, what kind of mods showed up today in the Giants Mod Hub that you all found interesting and intriguing? Curious what you all found today was intriguing and noteworthy. We didn't do a new and noteworthy for a little while. Honestly, I haven't seen anything show up that I felt was really truly standoutish. I mean, I did like the placeable speed signs the other day. I didn't think it was worth a video, but I did like to see those. There's a lot of updates today. I didn't check the testing thread. I had a kind of a busy day at work. I didn't have a chance to check the testing thread to see if that Indiana map was still listed as testing or not. Maybe we'll get to see that tomorrow get released. That'll be cool. North American maps coming out in the Mod Hub the same week, that would be really cool. Yeah, I was looking at that mod. I thought it was like a pallet buy point, which I thought would be interesting. Then I saw what it required, and then I just moved on. So I'm not really sure what it does. Does it let you buy pallets? It lets you buy pallets. Why does it need global company? All right, what should we plant in this field? Put in chat what you want to see in this field. We put canola, and I put oats in the canola in the backfield. I put oats in this field right here. I just finished planting. I'm not planting poplar. You got 1 vote for beets, 1 vote for taters. This map don't need taters because field 11. Field 11 is taters. Look, 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 look. Look how big field 11 is. That's taters. That's 26.5 hectares of potatoes. .26.5 hectares of potatoes. Can't plant horse grass. We don't have that in the map. This map is built for console players, therefore it's got normal crops. So, beans, soybeans. We already got canola in the ground, beets or soybeans. I think we need a planter for either of those. Let's take a look. Planters. There's planters. All right, so big old Tempo Vanderstand, 300 horsepower. Do we have, what's our Kloss have? Kloss. 530. We're good to go. We're good to go. Good to go. Buy that bad boy. Hey Lane, what's up? Reveritis. Hey Keith, what's up? So this map has just standard crops. You know this big old field 10? corn. Oh, we got a tree in the field. Big bud for it when you don't have that mod added. Not running any big buds tonight. Yeah, the pedestrians are the same from 17, aren't they? Alrighty, so got a big, got the Class 900. We're gonna use that. We need to shortcut. We need to get those fields fertilized. We're gonna get that started. I'll hire a helper for that. Gotta get that other field limed at some point, so we'll have to hire a helper. We should probably lime that field before we seed it. We're gonna do that after. We're gonna do that while we're harvesting this giant field of sunflowers. We're gonna go down here and fast forward to tomorrow. Just messy farmers putting stuff everywhere. Go ahead and time. Good clock. Let's see. 7 a.m. $30,000, so the biogas plant works because we had put some stuff in the biogas plant in testing. All right, is our sunflowers? No. Still growing. But we have a giant field of corn. Wait, our sunflowers are ready. Got harvest for days. Man, this is going to be an interesting field. If I hire a helper, what's going to happen? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, well, it's just going to shoot across the field. It is what it is. No, those are just decro bales over at the sell point. I mean, it would be cool if they were my bales, right? I'd have tons of hay, tons of grass, or tons of whatever it is. Find a tractor. Maybe they have screens. So, if you're new to the channel, you haven't seen the previous streams on this map, the left over here was a big grass field. Previously mowed and limed. This limed up, and then we can plant it in beets. Beets for the win. Whoever suggested beets, there you go. Matthew Ferguson's Team Red. Perfectly fine player on Team Red. Perfectly fine player. $35,000 miles. Oh my gosh. How long did that take you? The old field of potatoes. Rubber burner, when that field's ready to harvest, me calling on you. You better be ready. 6 days. That's a lot of driving. Crazy kid. A lot of driving. You're down for it? I don't know if I am. How about I send you the save game and then watch you harvest the potatoes? And that's what Team Red versus Team Green is. Well, you're gonna need to probably find a mod. I don't know if there's donkeys in game or not. YouTube is trying to be all censoring. Oh, John, glad to hear you're doing well. How's our harvester doing? 45%. Okay. Chris, I have absolutely no idea when the next farm sim might be coming out. Maybe later this year. I hope later this year. I know some folks that have been pretty good players and supporters of Farm Sim that are starting to wane interest. They're starting to feel like they really can't see themselves playing a lot of Farm Sim anymore. And, you know, really, I know people have said that they wished Farm Sim Giants wouldn't come out with a new version every other year, because about the time we start getting really good mods and really good maps, a new Farm Sim comes out, and then basically we got to learn it all over again. But I really think a long run of 3 or 4 years between game versions is a bad thing for the product. I think the product performs best when it's refreshed on a pretty good schedule. So, yeah, I'm hoping something comes out this year. I perfectly understand, and I wholeheartedly support their decision at the end of last year. Basically announced that they were going to wait because of the new console platforms. I completely understand. They didn't necessarily want to be one of the last games released on the old platform, and therefore players on the new platform would be playing a PS4 equivalent for 2 years until they would get a PS5 Xbox Series 1 X capable product. Now, what's got me worried today is the Giants poll that they put up. Has me seriously worried that they're considering PS4, and they're considering basically the old platform for the next product. And that's got me worried, because what that means is the game's going to be designed for the least, the game's going to be built for basically the least capable hardware, which means we're really not going to get anything revolutionary as far as visual go, because if it's going to support PS4 and the old Xbox, what is now the old Xbox, I mean, we're talking 7-year-old hardware, right? Robert Bernie, you got a good point there, right? PC players would vote for, I'm going to upgrade. So it's got me concerned. Not throwing any console player under the bus. Not saying PC players are better. It's just, if the game comes out late 2021, okay, maybe close to 9 months to a year after current gen consoles were released, okay, irregardless of console availability, okay, that game is going to run us through 2023. Okay? So if the game's performance is based on previous consoles' capabilities, we're going to be hampered till 2023. PS5 and Xbox One X players are going to basically be playing a PS4 version, Xbox One, whatever the letter is, for 2 years. That's got me worried. Malachi, FS20 is a mobile game. Farm sim games that are even numbered are built for mobile platforms, so yes, it will be junk on PC because it's designed for the Nintendo Switch, Android, and iOS, tablets, and iPhones. Chris, I would say mechanics over visuals, but visuals sell games, okay? Realistic physics doesn't sell games. I mean, it does to some. And, you know, gameplay, a bad-looking game that plays great will sell to some people. A great-looking game that plays awful, Cyberpunk, sells a crap ton of games. Even though it's probably not worth it. Crazy kid, what are you talking about? What? That video card I told you about came in? I don't know what cards you're talking about. I'm completely, if we chatted about a card, I'm completely blanking on it. Hello there from Russia. I don't know how to say that. GTX, welcome to the channel. Welcome to chat. Yeah, I mean, one thing One thing that's completely different about Farm Sim is the map is dynamic. Whereas ATS, ETS, SnowRunner, a static map. Hills are hills, grass is grass, dirt is dirt. Yeah, ATS, ETS, it's not an open world. With set paths that you go down, so they only have to model within your view range of that set path. SnowRunner is different. SnowRunner is an open world. You can pretty much go anywhere, everywhere. But the world never changes. Play the game. You can play the map for 1,000 hours, and the world is the world. With respect to multiplayer, yeah, the world is the same on your PC as it is on my PC. Whereas, you know, the deal with the whole syncing on Farm Sim is that it's got to basically know what's in every field, what crops in every field, what's the crop state, is the crop half harvested, is it half fertilized, half seeded, half planted. Doesn't have to just identify where the different vehicles are. There we go. This is the truck I'm looking for. Oh no. Speaking of GTX mods, I just annihilated one of them. Everybody close your eyes. Don't look. Don't look. Just listen to the horn. What's the horn? Here it is. Okay. There's the horn. There you go. Farm all forever. Welcome to chat. We were talking about Team Red versus Green on Crawford Farms. What do you think? I was thinking about it today. Starting equipment stays the same, except tractor and harvester are sold. The fields, the starting fields, starting land stays the same. Gotta figure up some more terms of the challenge. I'd like to see, Drew, more American equipment. So, like more like this we don't necessarily see a whole bunch of European branding on it, but like the John Deere's, heaven forbid, or the Case tractors that have all the European warning signs and labels on them and everything. I'd like to see standard in the next game, a config option in the store. American, European. And when we hit American, we don't get all those European warning labels. We get the little triangle. You know, we get beacons if you got beacons. Oh, good, this screw it. Well, Tanner, I don't know if the Giants would need to acquire licensing for that brand. I'd like to see some more two-wheel drive tractors. You know, the farmers that have equipment that's less than 10 years old, they don't really represent, in my opinion, the vast majority of farmers. Well, we have that mod now, kind of, the engine wear mod, but we don't have to pay for maintenance. If Seasons had engine wear, or had wear and had difficulty starting your engine in 17, that sadly left in 19. What on earth are you doing way over here? I don't belong over here. Well, Ravenport's mad because it was full of trash. If it was the equivalent to Fellsburn and it wasn't trashy, there. Keep going again. He's not blocked by an object. I agree. West Coast is a very good representation of what Ravenport could have been. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of changes there. I mean, it's still visually Ravenport. Distinct farms for each animal area. Trash is cleaned up, you know, some proper poles with power lines on it. Darren, what is up, everybody? So we are 1 hour into our stream. It means we have about 1 more hour to go. And I'm going to give you one more pitch for about an hour and 10 minutes from now. We're going to be doing a live premiere of the Crawford Farms map video immediately following the live stream at 10:15 p.m. Eastern time. Depending on what time zone you're in, that is basically 1 hour in 9 minutes from now. So tune back in if you leave for that, or stick around for the next hour, the rest of the live stream, and then immediately I'll put a link to the premiere. Jump on over there and watch that. Our good friend of the channel, Rubber Burner Gaming, who is in chat, is the map author of that video, or that map. And let us know that all proceeds from downloads of that map at the Giants Mod Hub will go to Doctors Without Borders. So, Drew, he's going to be bringing it out for console. In fact, if I understand right, he just sent console version to Giants. So the PC version has multi-terrain angle. He took that out for the console version, obviously, because that won't work for consoles. So hopefully, unless Giants goes and finds a bunch of problems with the console version, when all he did was remove the few lines of code that make multi-terrain angle work, console version should show up next week. That's literally all he changed, from my understanding. But wouldn't be the first time. I remember in 17, Rubber Burner did some updates to the map, and the updates got rejected, or the update version got kicked back. And what it got kicked back for were basically things that the first version had in it the whole time around. So we're going to put beats. Beats, beats, beats. Oh. Gotta cultivate this because it's a planter. Sorry, we got this. So hopefully it'll be a quick in and out. I need to be careful. Don't want to dig up my grass field. Raznik, what is up? Careful. Good edge. This way. Oh, go. Farm Malls Forever. They came out because they heard you were here. Came out to see you. We got to see if Raznek would be interested in leading Team Green in the red versus green challenge on Crawford Farms. Dustin, I have no idea. This is PC. You don't have slot counts. I have no way of deriving slot counts. Still pending release with Giants, so it is still an early access. Here to show the map off and just answer any questions about the map. MP Challenge, now that you are stream capable, we need somebody on Team Green that can document the losing. It's going to happen. Ah. Oh, it's going to be a little bit. We got to figure out the terms of the battle. I was thinking today during the map video, thankfully I was capable of doing two things at once, that if everybody, if both teams started with the starting equipment, minus tractors and harvester, started with the new farmer land, and animals, started with, oh look, Alien Jim wants to be a third contestant, Team Blue, started with the base, started with the starting fields, you'd have to figure out starting money, any other terms of play. Alien Jim wants to be Team New Holland. I don't know. Just some crazy thing I dreamt up a while ago. That working. Unload our massive sunflower field. Thank you, Alien Jim, for the No Man's Land placeable pack. Single-handedly could fix every broken map out there that is missing sell points for key elements. Like maps that have cows, but miraculously no sell point for milk. I mean, I would call out names of maps that have done that, but there's so many. Kind of embarrassing. Celebrate Alien Jim, we're gonna get E8 with tracks. We're gonna use that to plant our beets. Oh, crazy kid. Map making is like a, it's like a test of patience. The amount of hours these guys put into map making is crazy. Well, it is. It's 3D painting. It's 3D art. Creating a world. I want some squash chicken. I swear, this dog does not listen. I have tried countless times. Get this dog. Chase the ball. Get in there. Oh, yes. Don't get out. Come on. Oh. Oh. Planter. I would trade the dog, useless as he is, for other animals like deer, other forms of wildlife activity. I mean, who wouldn't like strolling through a forest and come across some deer out there and just be able to watch the deer? Or if you get too close, you scare them and they run off. You see them running through the fields. And then we need to have deer damage. We need to have crop damage and yield loss as a result of deer. That would be cool. Harvester thinks he's done. Not done, son. We got lots of field left to do. Or wants to do an Elmer Fudd. He wants to hunt wabbit. Shh, I'm hunting wabbit. Alien Jim, I don't think breeding would satisfy Giants' game ratings, so they wouldn't be able to breed. Good old South Mountain Creamery. It had rats or mice running through the field, running around the barn. It also had evil snakehead fish that walked on land. Well, terraforming, you need to stop using John Deere mods. Then your frame rates will go up. What are those little black things in your pile of wheat? You might say. Well, there, dear boy, they are little rat pellets. So that is interesting. Little mini map. Probably not getting any nitrogen showing up. Field info is not showing anything. I mean, we're applying fertilizer. Oh no, instant base game weeds. This version of the map still has those weeds turn brown as you get close to them. Very strange. It's like the whatever does the transition from near crop to far crop or whatever is like reversed. See, they're green over there. Now they're brown. Green. Now they're brown. Oh, weeds popping in. Oh, I don't get enough money for insta-weeds. Why you stopped? Pedro, what did you stop for? Stop for, buddy. Trying to plant beets. So let's see here. The cultivator is running at 9 miles an hour. We're running at 6. No, we're running at 9 too. Okay. I don't know if he's as wide as I am. Oh, you know why? Oh my God. You know why? Precision farming isn't showing up. Never scanned this field. We're going to rectify that situation right now. My handy dandy crop scanner. Well, it's good to start to get down to the root of the problem. But let's get this. This field scanned. AJ, I had some goulash, like beefaroni with cheese and peppers and onions. This will explain perfectly why I wasn't getting information on my field. In fact, this. Well, how else are you going to scan your crops? Not driving on the field. This is just like taking soil samples. How do you think you're done? Not done cultivating. And once I get done part that I've already seeded, then we'll go back up here. We'll hook up to our planter, and I will basically be scanning while planting. Doing two things at once. This scanner is really intended to be used after a crop is in the ground. As opposed to on bare soil. But now we are basically scanning our field just in front of our planter. I think we're going to have to cultivate manually. You run out of product. What the heck? Having all kinds of helper problems tonight. Good thing I'm not using core spray. We never get anything done. Oh, we're just going to have to leave the harvester over there. Well, there's also a new mod, the precision farming add-on. That looks like you can contract it out. You can contract out soil sampling. You do pay a pretty hefty fee for it. That looks pretty cool. You do not have to retest after harvest. It's good for some number of harvests. One number I heard was 6. Yes, precision farming is available on console. So yeah, the precision farming add-on basically lets you hire a survey crew to test the field. And the way it looked in the description is that you pay a fee, one, for the survey crew to come to your farm. Two, you end up paying for them to drill all the holes for you. So I guess the mod calculates out the 35-meter diameter hole, figures out how many holes it would take to fill the field area. You get billed a rate. And then you pay a third time for sending the samples off and actually having them tested. So you definitely pay to have that convenience of having someone else do it all for you. But what you end up with is a perfectly sampled field with no overlap, no running over into someone else's land, no gaps. Now we are basically getting our ground sampled as our hired helper is driving. Again, this thing, why it wants to develop an offset? Beyond me. Well, it's going to be a little while. It's going to be a little while before that happens. We got to figure out the terms of battle. We have to flesh out our teams. Get things ready. Doing? My helpers are just about as dumb as they come. work, Helper C. Maybe you'll be a little better than Helper D. Helper D's over there, just driving around the field. Spends more fuel driving planter up than it's planter down. Raz makes spreadsheets and he does all this economic analysis. Team Red will win by just winging it. It's going to be part of the. Going to have to be part of the terms of battle. Forestry allowed. Are we living in a world where the natural environment is protected and we can't cut down trees? Or maybe every tree we cut down we have to plant. Maybe we have to hand plant our trees that we cut. We have to replace the forest exactly how we found it. I did put up my smarter AI tower. It's hidden behind one of them buildings. See how much it's helping. Maybe we have to do organic. Only organic fertilizer. That would be intriguing. Is there such a thing as organic herbicide in the game? Oh, no silage bales. Silage bales are for cows only. If you're going to do the BGA, it has to be a la natural. You gotta dump it, compress it, and cover it. So it's like daily weeding in order to get a crop with 0 weeds. There's no peanuts on the map. That's okay, you haven't seen the map video yet. You don't know. So there is rye on the map. So 30 minutes, people. 30 minutes. We're going to be doing the first impressions video of Crawford Farms. It'll be a live stream premiere. We're going to end this stream around 10 p.m., about 12 minutes from now. Give you guys a few minutes to go to the potty, get yourself some refreshments, popcorn, if you will. Come back and watch the premiere. If we are as special as I hope, map author will join us in chat and talk about his map. Talk about his map development that has been going on for at least a year and a half. So, yeah, I mean, it's like, are we going to do no hired help? Is there a mod that disables hired help? So the world wants to know, Rubber Burner, do you still have a bunch of red RGB in that computer? It was red, wasn't it? Still Case IH red. Oh no, did we run out of seed? I bet Raz is going to want to put that seed mod in, where you have to have real seed. No, stop, back up. Gotta turn this tester on. Now. So if you're planting corn, you gotta buy corn seed. So guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, a couple years ago, I did a parody video. The Rubber Burner was showing off his gaming cave, his computer, and I just basically dubbed over his audio with my audio. Having a little fun. What in the world are you doing? Thank you, finally, for no longer banging into the tree. How many times do you have to bang into the tree before you can realize you have to turn around? Smarter hired help. So it sounds like this is going to be a thing. Let me see. This could be a thing that we do. Would we lose the hype if we waited to March 1st to start it? Did it in March? We could call it... No, we couldn't call it that. I'm crazy basketball organization would try to sue us. Remember, this is battle for pink slips. Loser has to turn over their farm to the winner. I mean, we could be team. The green team could be March mechanics, because you know they're going to be fixing their broken equipment constantly. So we start out with 50 sheep and 50 pigs. I think we have to maintain at least 50 sheep and 50 pigs for the entire duration. There you go. That's the video where I roast rubber burners set up, if you will. All in good fun. All in good fun. Always ask permission for having such rip-roaring fun like that. Why are you way over there? Are you at least doing a halfway good job? I mean, you're skipping areas, but you're at least doing a halfway good job. Oh, that would be an interesting little. It's as real as possible. As real as possible. Team Green can't repair because John Deere doesn't allow you to repair your own equipment. Team Green has to take it to the shop. Oh wait, the shop doesn't have a repair system yet. What is this? Run into tree days? Run into trees day? Call it the Dirty Tractor Doctor mod. Have to wait for the roving mechanic. Alrighty, everybody, that is just about the end of the stream. I'm going to go run into a tree because I need to dig up the premiere video link. Let me get that super fast. Plug it in here. We will be doing a live stream premiere in 15 minutes for Crawford Farms. So head on over there after you take a wee little potty break. That's the link right there, everybody. So head on over there. Ryan, go ahead and watch that video. There will be a console version, or there's planning to be a console version. I don't know what is up. Be the first console player to know what is up with Crawford Farms. So I'll see you guys in 15 minutes. And until next time, happy farming.